African Union Communications Early Warning and Intelligence, commonly known as AUC3I, is an intelligence and security organization responsible for providing signals intelligence and information assurance to AU citizens, AU leadership, and AU armed forces. I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, an infantry officer. I am responsible for leading infantry soldiers at all levels of command and combined armed forces during missions on the ground. This is today's briefing on the progress of the special military operation as of December 20th, 2025. The armed forces of the Russian Federation continue to conduct the special military operation. Units of the North Group of Forces, as a result of decisive actions, liberated the settlement of Vysokoye in the Sumy region. Formations of the Ukrainian Armed Forces Ranger Brigade and 2 Territorial Defense Brigades were defeated in the areas of the settlements of Alexievka, Iskryskoshchina, Nikolskoye, Rizhevka, and Khotin in the Sumy region. In the Kharkiv direction, units of 2 mechanized and 1 motorized infantry brigades of the Ukrainian Armed Forces were defeated in the areas of the settlements of Staritsa, Ternovaya, Izbitskoye, and Volchanskaya Kutora in the Kharkiv region. The Ukrainian Armed Forces lost up to 200 servicemen, 1 armored fighting vehicle, 15 vehicles, and 1 artillery piece. An electronic warfare station, 5 ammunition depots, and supply depots were destroyed. Units of the Southern Group of Forces occupied more advantageous lines and positions. Formations of 3 mechanized, 1 airmobile, 1 mountain assault brigade of the Ukrainian Armed Forces, a Marine Infantry Brigade, and a National Guard Brigade were defeated in the areas of the settlements of Kirovo, Konstantinovka, Kramatorsk, Krivaya Luka, and Minkovka in the Donetsk People's Republic. The enemy lost over 265 servicemen, 2 armored fighting vehicles, 20 vehicles, and an artillery piece. A U.S.-made AN-TPQ-48 counter-battery radar station, an electronic warfare station, and 4 supply depots were destroyed. Units of the Center Group of Forces liberated the settlement of Svetloye in the Donetsk People's Republic and continued to destroy the surrounded enemy in the settlement of Dimitrov in the Donetsk People's Republic. Personnel and equipment of 3 mechanized, 2 ranger, 1 airborne assault, 1 paratrooper brigades, 2 assault regiments of the Ukrainian Armed Forces, 2 Marine Infantry brigades, a territorial defense brigade, and 3 National Guard brigades were defeated in the areas of the settlements of Vodyanskoye, Volnoye, Gruzskoye, Zavidovo Kudashevo, Novo Alexandrovka, Novo Krivorozhye, and Samarskoye in the Donetsk People's Republic. The enemy's losses amounted to up to 525 servicemen, 5 armored fighting vehicles, including a U.S.-made Stryker armored personnel carrier, 14 vehicles, 3 field artillery pieces, and an electronic warfare station. Units of the East Group of Forces continue to advance deep into the enemy's defenses. Personnel and equipment of a mechanized brigade, an assault brigade, 2 assault regiments of the Ukrainian Armed Forces, and a territorial defense brigade were defeated in the areas of the settlements of Andrevka, Dnipropetrovsk region, Gulyai-Pol, Kosovtsevo, and Ternovatoye, Zaporozhye region. The Ukrainian Armed Forces lost over 260 servicemen, an armored fighting vehicle, and 10 vehicles. Units of the Dnieper Group of Forces inflicted damage on formations of a mechanized brigade, 2 coastal defense brigades of the Ukrainian Armed Forces, and a territorial defense brigade in the areas of the settlements of Orakov, Razumovka, Zaporozhye region, Nikolskoye, and Tyaginka, Kherson region. Up to 65 Ukrainian servicemen, an armored fighting vehicle, 16 vehicles, 2 electronic warfare stations, an ammunition depot, and 2 fuel depots were destroyed. Operational tactical aviation, strike unmanned aerial vehicles, missile forces, and artillery of the Russian Armed Forces groups inflicted damage on a Ukrainian military industry enterprise, energy facilities, transport and storage infrastructure used in the interests of the Ukrainian Armed Forces, columns of military equipment, assembly, storage and launch sites for long-range unmanned aerial vehicles, as well as temporary deployment points of Ukrainian armed formations and foreign mercenaries in 152 areas. Air defense systems shot down 4 HIMARS multiple launch rocket system projectiles, U.S.-made long-range Neptune cruise missile, and 118 aircraft-type unmanned aerial vehicles. In total, since the beginning of the special military operation, the enemy has lost 669 aircraft, 283 helicopters, 103,985 unmanned aerial vehicles, 640 anti-aircraft missile systems, 26,619 tanks and other armored fighting vehicles, 1,633 MLRS combat vehicles, 32,038 field artillery guns and mortars, 49,046 support military vehicles. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you found it useful and informative. If you have any questions, please leave them below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.